What's up, Planeswalkers? Theurix back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena Beta, and today we're actually going to jump in with some more mono black zombies. I was going to play more Grixis Bolas, but I've been having a lot of fun playing mono black, so I'm going to keep playing that. But first, we're going to start off with some fun pack opening. This is it's not great, but we got sweet ball progress. 2 more wild cards. That is it's wild. I don't know if there's anything I necessarily want to craft right now, so I'm just going to go into the game. That was a fast match found. So a great commenter, Smooth Criminal 4, went ahead and let me know that the last video Arena was being super laggy, and excuse me, what? Why? My connection is fine. Yeah, my connection's fine. I don't know what the heck that was about. Going over to see ROM. Anyway, they let me know that Arena, the footage was pretty laggy, and I'll like scrub through the video just to make sure there's nothing too major, but I also scrub through it like faster than normal speed. So it's very possible that I missed something like that. We're going first. Got a good hand. Solid curve. So I went ahead and did some modifications to my settings. Hopefully that will make it better. I was trying a bunch of modifying my CPU priority in Task Manager, but OBS was not having any of that. So I ended up downscaling. I realized I don't necessarily need 1080p resolution. So what I'm going to try and do is still work on, you know, finagling with my settings, seeing where my computer can handle the sweet spot. And once I figure that out, I'll probably go back to 1080. But I'm just doing this for fun, so it doesn't need to be insane quality. No, the day I make 4K videos is the day the world is frozen over, because for some reason I have the ability to do that. Anyway, the Arena forums, as brought up by Uber Jester in one of the Discord groups I am a part of, the MTG Arena Content Creator Discord group, there was a forward post about epic quests, and I've been thinking a while about doing a video on things I would like to see in the economy in general. I think I might wait for that for after the next big update. That's either happening the end of this month or sometime next month. I'm not entirely sure. But essentially, these are quests that like you do over the course of, say, a week. So, like, for example, playing lands, you can have like, you can either do it so you have a large goal that if you meet it by the end of the week, you get a large reward, or you can do an incrementing goal. So you could have 50 lands played, get some amount of gold. 100 land played, get some amount of gold. And this doesn't even have to be necessarily a quest that you see on the tab. This could just be something inherent in the game, where after you do something a certain amount of time, you keep getting rewards for it. And the amount of times you have to do it after each increment goes up. So let's say this is something that's just essentially background quests, right? These background quests could give you consistent things of value, even if you're losing games, right? If I have a background quest for playing lands, and there's an increment that I'm close to that's, let's say, 200, right? If I'm at 180 lands, maybe I'll keep playing. You know, I've been losing, but it's still something that I'm getting some sort of value from. And they can even, later on, they can even have this be, one sec, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? I think I just want to play Josu Vess for right now. You can even tie certain cosmetics to it. So, let's keep using the land, for example. If you reach, say, 1,000 lands played, you unlock a Multani avatar, right? Stuff like that really gets people enjoying their time spent playing the game, and it doesn't make them so focused on playing their quests. I don't have I don't have a desert, so I don't really want to attack with Camel. Throwing just Dreadwander in there does nothing, so I'll just pass. Alternatively, something that I've been... So that was what the forum posts were talking about. Something I thought I've been thinking about for a while are what I called, like, mythic quests. And these are just the things that happen once a week or once a month, where these are large form quests. These are things that you can re-roll. There would be a certain number. How dare you look like you're going to kill my Josu Vess. Don't you dare. And essentially, you do X thing for that week or that month, whatever it is. I can't believe you. And then you get a big payout. Alternatively, well, I guess I'm just going to attack with Josu Vess here. And then play 2/2-drops. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine. Alternatively, something that I think would be really cool are community quests. So, in this thing, right, there is a little, you know, right next to the weekly pack area is a little counter that's like, this is how many times the community has activated Planeswalker abilities, or tapped with creatures, or played lands. And you wouldn't want to make them so specific that, like, you'd be forced to play certain colors. But you could make it, you know, how many times people have activated abilities, or played enchantments, or played artifacts, or whatever. Not only would this potentially shake up the meta, because people would want to be meeting these requirements, but it would also get people who are just logging in during that period of time some extra rewards. What the heck? I didn't even have a chance to look at the board state. That's fine. So yeah, so that little quest would be like right here. And it wouldn't even need like its own little mark, but you know, maybe they have it. And essentially it's like some number out of like, I don't know, 40,000, a million, right? Something absurdly high that the community as a group works for. And something that Uberjester said is that they can even have it be incremental, just so that if the community isn't able to get like the major goal, they can still get, you know, smaller ones. So, you know, the community as a whole does this thing. If you log in during the period of time that this quest is active, you get rewarded for it when the quest is over, the next time you log on. And you get rewarded based on how far the community has gone. Our opponent here is DYH. We're going first. We kept a fine hand. The biggest reason we kept this is because we have 3 2-drops. If these were also not here, then I would be hesitant to keep the 2-land hand. But we look like we're going to get there on the turn 3 Lord with 3 dudes in play, so it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, I think having like these big grandiose quests would be a really fun way to keep people playing. If Wizards doesn't necessarily want to like bring back ICRs or give like gold for every certain number of quests, like if Wizards doesn't necessarily want to bring those back in, I think having these long form quests would not only be a fun way to like get the community together for the community one, or just a fun way to keep working towards something super huge and accomplish it. And maybe you even give titles, right? Maybe right here, like right above our name, or next to our opponents or something, there are titles. I know I play Elder Scrolls Legends as well, and in Elder Scrolls Legends there are tons of titles, and these are all tied to doing different things in game. And some of them are, frankly, a little ridiculous, but some of them are really like fun and creative, and there are secret titles and things like that. And I think adding a more in-depth quest system would be great. Obviously, I don't expect something like that in closed beta. That's definitely something that would need to come a bit later on. I'll attack with everyone except for Lord. I mean, this is a really aggressive start, and I'm going to capitalize on that by murdering my opponent. But yeah, I think it'd be fantastic for Wizards to do that. What is being blocked? That? Ah, so they're doing that just so that I don't get value out of my... Okay, that's the second time this has happened. Sure, cool, I guess. yeah, I mean, I think that the base of this game is fantastic. And I think as long as Wizards... We're going up against a nematode. Gross. As long as Wizards, listens to feedback and tries to make the game as grand as possible while still, like, maintaining realistic server needs and whatnot. That was a bad hand. This is not a great hand either, since I still have 1 land. I'm going second, so I get to draw a card. I could mulligan further. I do have 2 1-drops and a 2-drop. Honestly, I think this is a fine keep because we'll get the scry and we'll get the turns to draw lands. And we don't have 5-drops bogging our hand down, so I think this is actually fine to keep, and I could be incredibly wrong. And I'll keep that on top. So immediately we have at least 3 turns worth of plays. Right, because we have the turn 1, the turn 2 either cast out a Festering Mummy, and then the turn 3 the other one, right? So as long as we draw 1 more land, I'll be super satisfied with this key. Yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of the current quest system, any updates to the quest system that you might want to see. Personally, I think the quest system as it is now is pretty good, especially since you have the 4 bonus gold for wins. This is a Magnus Ram, my dude. That's fair. Theoretically, could have played Festering Mummy to play around that, but c'est la vie. This might be like the black-red control deck that I've seen. Nope, it's aggro. Just didn't have a 1-drop to play. So probably the Menace guy? Maybe Earthshaker, Khenra? Menace guy. Okay. I don't think I necessarily need to cast that down. So we didn't draw our 3rd land. I don't think we need to cast that down, but I would like to cast down the 3 power guy, so I will just end turn here. In the hopes that... Is that what I do? Because if I have Festering Mummy, they don't kill my Festering Mummy, and I draw a land next turn, then I can play Plague Belcher. So essentially my decision here is, do I play for drawing a land, or do I play for not drawing a land? And I think I'm going to be a little... probably stupid and play for a land. So essentially I'm going to be taking as much damage as I can here. Yep, Earthshaker kind of, sure. Can't block, blah, blah, blah. In hopes that I draw land. Did not draw land. Well, that's fine. The reason that's fine is because I am able to cast down things, so... Or honestly, I could even just block Earthshaker and kill that, so... So if they play on Crop Crasher, or whatever it is, then I can kill that. Looks like it might be what they're playing. So I can kill this... Yep, sweet. So I can kill this before attacks. If they still attack with both, I can take 2 from the Menace guy, block this, kill this. So this 1 Festering Mummy is holding down the fort something fierce. Let's see if they decide to attack. I can't think that they won't. Oh, they just attacked with that one, obviously. I'm smart, man. So this is where it starts to get frustrating. I just needed 1 land. Still no attacks. Let's see. Man, I swear I feel like I was talking about something. I don't know. Right. Yeah, I think the quest system as it is right now is fine because you can get a pack a day with 4 wins. Right, 250, 1. Yeah, I think with 4 wins and even the 500 quest, you should be able to. This is garbage. I can't believe this. You should be able to get a pack a day, which, in my opinion, is what is the bare minimum for card games that I play. I want to be able to get a pack a day. That said, God, I sound like a smoker. That said, in the 2 other main games I play, Duelist and Elder Scrolls Legends, how dare you, sir? I end up getting more than a pack a day just because of Twitch drops, which is awesome. And this is probably, yep, and I'm going to die. Well, if he attacks with Hazard, alright, cool. So I'm going to go and block here. Kill the Menace Man. But, I mean, I lost this game because of bad land draws. And I legitimately don't think that keeping this hand was bad. But I could be super dumb and wrong. Alright, well, there we go. Let's get another game in here before I go this one. Alright, so let's see if we can win our third game. You'll notice I don't have the tracker up right now. The reason for that is, going into Dagon, the reason for that is I don't want to overload my system too much with the changes that I made. I want to make sure I can do that on my free time, I should say on my more free time, just so I can make sure everything's fine with recording and whatnot. That's a bad one. 100%. I want to keep this. Is that because the last game I got mana screwed? Is that talking? I mean, I don't even have to play Desert of the Glorified because I can just... Yeah. I hit my mic. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'll keep this. That's a no. I would love to top deck a 1-drop, followed by a 3-drop, followed by a 4-drop, and then a 5-drop. This might be Merfolk, maybe? Okay, well, I have a 5-drop. But I'm still going to not necessarily play the Desert of the Glorified. I still might want to cycle that. This might be red-green monsters. They just drew that Lana Wilds, because they would have played it last turn. So we'll go ahead and play Khenra. Luckily, well, not necessarily. They might very well play a untapped green source into 5/4. Okay, so not an untapped green source. Might be the Phoenix. Yes, okay. So, Phoenix on this turn is real bad for us. I will go ahead and cycle though. And the reason I'm cycling here is I have 5 mana total in my hand and field. I don't need any more really. So I will just go ahead and play this. I am gonna go on a limb and say I'm probably screwed this game. And it's not like necessarily anything bad about my hand or anything like that. It's just my opponent had a turn 3 Rekindling Phoenix and they're on the play, so. Oh, plus, yeah. Plus an immediate turn counter. Yeah, I don't think I can beat this. Man, that is unfortunate. I mean, I'm still gonna try. But it was essentially just the Phoenix into the Glorybringer that's just... Ugh, green-red monsters. Why do I keep doing that? I'm pretty sure the white-black version has a better matchup against green-red monsters. Because it has more removal in general. But I don't even know if that deck would be able to beat this draw from them, right? Like, I'm fairly certain that this is one of the best draws they could have. I swear if you play the dinosaur. Okay. I was legitimately thinking they were playing the 6-drop 7/6. And yeah, sure. You kept on top. Who would have thought? I mean, I'm literally dead in the air. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay. So that game was bad, but I'm pretty sure that was just a bad, not a bad draw for me. Like I think my hand was fine, or I think I drew into fine cards. Right? I was playing things. I missed 1, played on 2. Missed on 3, played on 4, would have had a play on 5, 6, and 7, right? So I think, honestly, that hand is not bad, going up against Bucket here. I think their hand was just too good. This is a good keep, though. If I don't have a turn 2 play, I will just play Desert of the Glorified. And I'm going second again. I can't wait till best of 3, legit. I much prefer playing best of 3. And that might be spike. Oh no, please no. Not again. Not like this. Oh, and they had to go first again. So 100%, they're going to play... Like, if they have the turn 2 Steel Leaf, I'm just going to be like, I'm waiting for it. Green-red monsters into either mono-green or green-red monsters is going to be crushing. Oh, it's the green-white mid-range deck. Okay. So now I have to worry about Shalai. Raging Raptor, sure. So we'll just play this here. Not do anything. Sadly, I'm pretty sure this is also a horrible matchup for me. Where are my control matchups? I'm so good with those. Sure, that's fine. I'm not blocking that in any world. Ow. Right, so I can Plague Belcher here into Deserts, into Liliana's Mastery. So Plague Belcher this turn, Desert and Plague Belcher next turn, Liliana's Mastery the following turn. I'm just going to get rid of his mana ramp with Llanowar Elves. I have a decent blocker in Plague Belcher now. So they also are running low on cards. They went straight to attack, so it looks like they probably don't have much. But okay, that's good. I don't have a 4-drop here, so I will just play another Desert so I can guarantee my 5. And if I'm able to resolve like Mastery into Mastery, like I'm going to be in an okay-ish position. Sadly, one of these Belchers will have to be a 3-2. Would have been. Would I prefer to have 2 4-3s or a 3-2 and a 5-4? I think I would rather have a 3-2 and a 5-4. Not entirely sure. All right, and there's Lyra. That's pretty bad. I would need Never to return to kill that. Speaking of which, I probably should craft another Never. It's first strike, right? Jeez. Yeah, I'm just gonna die to Lyra. Man, once again, like I think I had a good play. You know, I think I did my sequencing correctly. I think that I just got out card drew. Man, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's not necessarily a loss yet. No, here's the question: do they attack with Lyra? And if they do, can I erase them? Okay, they didn't attack with Lyra. So I'm gonna play another Mastery. So the thing here is each of my non-Plague Belcher zombies, when they die, they take 1 life. No attacks yet. No one has trample. So let's see. 2 is 10, 11, 12. So technically I have 12 life left on the board. Sure. Are you going to attack though? That is the question. And if so, with whom? No. Field of Ruin. That is a nice card to have. I will go ahead and play another Plague Belcher. And I will put this on Festering Mummy. And now my creatures are even more threatening. How many do they have? They have 3, 6 blockers. I'm gonna pass one more. I have to do math. Fire can't kill on our own. 7. No, I'm gonna wait one more turn. Until I'm able to utilize all 3 of my Plague Belchers, because that will make blocking super difficult. Also, because if I draw another Lord, it'll be even like better. So let's see what my opponent has here. If I'm able to bring this back with just the deluge of Plague Belchers. Ooh, okay. Are you gonna start attacking? I don't think so. They haven't attacked yet. What will my opponent do? Of note, can't hit Sisay with Festering Mummy. That's fine. Attacking with just Lyra. Very interesting. That's lowering the number of creatures that you can block with. You are going up to 24. But I have a lot of damages in my hand. Oh, and this is exactly why I wanted to wait. Well, this is one of the reasons I wanted to wait. but with this Lord... I mean, I certainly attack, right? Or do I wait? If I attack with all, they could only either block 2 Menace guys, so that would be... They'd block 16 damage, they would take 20... Yeah, they would die. Or they could block all of my non-Menace guys, in which case they would take 16... they would go to 22. I would be able to kill the majority of their guys... Is there a situation in which... No, because they would have to block all of them, right? 16 plus 6 is 22. Even if they don't block my weakest non-Menace guys, Festering Mummy, they would take that extra 2 and be at 24. They don't... Oh, they have 1 lifelink guy, so they'd actually be at 1. So they could theoretically... I don't want to flunge. Right? Okay. Let me just double check. So they block. They would block. 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 They'd only need 4 blockers, right? But many of them die. Oh, right. What am I talking about? If anything of mine dies, they also take damage. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. A flunge. Easy flunge. If any one of my zombies die, they take an extra 3, right? So, if they, they only have the ability to block 2 Menace guys, they would have to block the 2 8s, and then they would take damage enough to kill themselves. Also, my 2 8s would die, dealing 2 damage each, or 2 life loss each. Then if they block my non-Menace men, 2 of them would, I think, necessarily die, minimum. And then they would gain 1, be up to 25, lose 22, minus the 1, 2... I may have actually messed that up. They might be able to find a block, but I'm going to leave it up to them. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about how awesome Liliana's Mastery is, and how cool Plague Belcher is for having the sweet drains. Or not, I keep calling them drains. Life loss, it just doesn't sound as good. Okay, so that's 3 damage, 6 damage. Like, that's 6 life loss right there from those blocks. Fairly certain that they're dead. Because that's a ton of life loss. Yeah, they're dead. I did it! Oh man, I did not think that would actually work. Sorry for taking... I'm sure some people were like, dude, you can't do math. I don't know why this is like my voice for people who are watching my content, but like, yeah, no, it's a trash voice. All right. Well, that was fun. We won half of our games, and we kept it under half an hour. Sweet. Tap that like button if you liked it. Activate that subscribe, and cast me a comment down in the comment sections down below. I still am so weird about this freaking like, comment, subscribe crap. Like, I feel like it actually is like the correct thing to do, but it's strange. I don't know. Until next time, I'll be one. I'm trash.